YouTube, what's up? Today we're gonna be reacting to some falling in love with the school thought. Thankfully, I've never fell in love with the school thought. I don't even think the school thought would have wanted me. Usually the school thought goes for like the top of the food chain type guys. Luckily, I was not top of the food chain. So let's just get straight to it.
The last time you texted me was in 2020.
How are you? How you been?
Good. What made you call me out of nowhere?
I just wanted to call you. I can't call you now.
I'm up now.
Now we've already notice how she was calling back when Sky got popping. Like I said, you gotta be at the top of the food chain.
Made fun of by women for being nerdy. Well, that's what he thinks, but he was really getting made fun of for being weird and nerdy. But goes to school, gets made fun of for being nerdy, but then he has a come up. And then all the girls start coming back and blah, 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 blah. This is a scenario that many men fantasize about. I mean, when I was a wee lad, I used to fantasize about it myself. But I was lucky. I meant lucky as in good luck. Yeah, like unfortunate. I was lucky enough for it to happen to me. And in my last video, I actually hinted about the scenario. And final body was with a demon. A school thought, as someone called it. And the story about this girl is actually gonna be my next video. And now it's time to give you guys that story.
All right, let's see.
I am a little sick. Now, before I start this story, I really do want to preface to y'all that I am not lit yet. Now, I've been doing this a while, and we have a beautiful community, and I really do love each and every one of you. But unlike...
I wonder what he defines as lit, because looking at it, he has 1.1 million subscribers, so you're pretty lit. And this video was 5 days ago, as of recording this, but so you're pretty lit. But I mean, he might not be like, I would say, known for his face lit, but he's still lit. To be honest, that's how I'd want to be. I'd rather be like getting the bag low key than getting the bag in front of everybody's face.
Carl Fredrickson on a blue chew. I am not up yet. The movie's called Up. He didn't even need to say the blue chew part. Yes, I did. What size shoe you wear, boy? We have not made it yet. I am still very much on the grind. We do not got Hellcat money over here. However, to the untrained eye, it looks that way. And because of that, people tend to think I have way more than I actually do have. Sit down and look. Back in high school, I liked this girl who was named Christine. Now, Christine was artistic. Hey, I said artistic. Damn, bro, speak clearly. She was always drawing in class, which was also the same thing that I always did. We would just show up to class with fat-ass sketchbooks and just draw the whole time. Now,
one thing that I did during school, you could ask a good amount of my friends, I was always watching cooking videos no matter what. To this day, I even still just watch cooking videos. Like on my phone, if you go through my Instagram Explore page, it's just a bunch of cooking videos. Majority of it is just cooking videos.
She didn't know I existed, and honestly, that was enough for me to fall in love. So I became obsessed quick. I wanted nothing more than to talk to this woman. I just couldn't build up the courage to for the life of me. But was I trying. The worst thing I do is follow this girl. Like, I changed my path in the hallways to make sure I was behind Shorty. Not because I wanted to stalk her, but because I wanted to talk to her, but I just couldn't. So it turned into...
You know, funny story. I think this was my freshman year in high school. And there was a girl who I thought was cute. And I remember that, like, I was in the lunch line getting whatever. And I seen that she, like, left her ID or whatever. So then I was just walking, and one day I seen her, and I was like, oh, did you lose your ID? And she was like, yeah, how'd you know? And I swear I literally just froze and didn't say nothing. And I was just like, I think I just walked away, something like that. Like, it was crazy. Turns out later, that girl was actually one of my best friend's girlfriend.
Just following her. Like, I would literally be within a foot distance of her, like, just trying to force myself to tap her shoulder, but I just never could. And I did that from the time our semester started to the end of school, every day. And during the last week of school, I knew something had to change. Now, of all the different hallway paths in the school that I took to try to talk to this girl, the one that was gonna give me the best shot was the one that we both had to walk in before lunch, because it was the longest strip of highway. It was the longest strip of hallway that we both had to walk. Now, me and this girl shared a class that was right before lunch. So the bell would ring, and then we would walk down the hallway, and then it branches off two ways. So the left was for people with cars who like to eat off campus, and the right was for people without cars who had to eat the on-campus food.
Mind you, the on-campus food, at least for my school, wasn't bad. Like, it would be days where it's like, dang, like I could really go for that chicken sandwich or that burger. You gotta know how to dress it right, because if you don't know how to dress it right, then it's just nasty. But then I ain't gonna lie, once everybody started getting cars, and it's like, oh, can you give me blah blah blah? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? But our campus wasn't an open campus. It was like you really had to sneak out in order to get food from outside.
You know how school food gets. Now, this girl could drive, so she would always go to the left, and I couldn't, so I would always go to the right. So if I was gonna spit at this girl, it would have to be in this hallway, and it would have to be before she goes to the left. That gave me like 30 seconds to talk to this girl, and that terrified me.
If that was me, then I'd probably ask like, well, you're supposed to always make friends with the girl, and I would just ask her, oh, can you take me to go get blah blah blah, like some McDonald's or whatever, and then chat up with her, and then hopefully none of her friends are going with her, so that way you can just be y'all two.
Fit on, dead ass is how I dress in high school. I'll put my trash fit on and tell myself today is the day. I go to school, sit in class. Nah, dead ass, why was I dressing like this, bro? This video gonna get me tight. I go to school, sit in class would end. Today is the day. We'd leave, walk in the hallway. I'd follow her, I'd catch up to her. She'd go left, and I'd go right. And it went like that. She'd go left, I'd go right. She'd go left, I'd go right. Day. Until the last day of school. So the last day comes up, everyone's in class, we're all just chilling because you don't do nothing on the last day of school. I'm drawing, she's drawing, and like a bunk bed at a dating party, something comes over me. That was not in the script.
Hey,
Up,
yo.
face on, I walk to her, and I compliment her. She actually rocks with it. She goes, oh my God, thank you. I be seeing your stuff too. I really like your style. Thanks. Well, have a good summer. And I walk my dumb ass back to the desk, bro. This story gets me so tired.
He should have told her like, oh, can I see some more of your art? Or, oh yeah, let me show you my art and let me show you what I've been doing. But I mean, she could have said something back also. It's not just his fault.
Why was I dressed like this? And why was I dressed like this? I folded, bro. That was the perfect opportunity to start a conversation. And I just couldn't handle it, bro. This girl scared me. So I go back to my desk and draw like an idiot. The bell rings and everyone gets up and starts walking to lunch. And I'm hot, bro, because I didn't realize that I was stupid for not talking to her. So embarrassed and determined not to leave with an L, I follow her in the hallway with nothing but the intention to talk to her. We walk in the hallway, catch up to her. She goes left, and I go left, bro. I'm not leaving with an L. So we're walking and I'm behind her and I'm just trying to think of what to say, but I'm just drawing blanks. And eventually the hallway ends. We leave and we're at the courtyard of the school. And the courtyard ends and we end up in the parking lot. I had been following this girl for like 5 minutes at this point, bro. But eventually she gets to her car, gets in her car, drives off. She gets to the entrance of the school. She goes left.
And unless he has her number or any type of social media, he's not seeing her till next semester. And if even that, he has to bank on that she's going to come back to the school. Because sometimes they'll transfer to another school. He has to... That sucks.
And I just keep walking, bro. Like, I feel stupid, and I didn't want to look goofy and turn around and just walk back to the cafeteria. So I just kept walking on the sidewalk until I reached the CVS, and then I just stood there. I don't even think I ate lunch that day, man. That was it. School ended, and I went home. And I never saw her again until years later. Now, that summer was the summer that I took YouTube seriously. Now, when I say seriously, I don't mean I blew up, because this was 2018 and I didn't blow up until 2020. So when I say seriously, I meant I was just seriously making mid-ass videos. But I was posting weekly. I was showing up. So I grinded that whole summer, got a 9-to-5, got kicked out of my mom's crib, lived with my friend, and just grinded my 9-to-5 in YouTube there for a couple of years.
That's what's up, that he was able to still have the motivation to continue to do YouTube while he was working, even after he got kicked out. Because I know if that was me, I'd probably lose motivation to stop posting these videos. So congrats to him.
Then I blew up in 2020, and that was the first year that I had my own apartment. So one day I'm just chilling in the crib, and I get a follow from this girl. And for some reason, she looked mad familiar, but I just couldn't I just couldn't put my finger on it. But she was bad. So I stalk her IG highlights. And you ever be like stalking someone's highlights and like they be saying like May 2018, May 2019, May 20... Like you going through them and they're forever. And then it just cuts into one that was posted like 15 seconds ago, bro. That shit be making me sick. Because it's like, how did you go 3 years without posting a highlight, bro? So I'm going through her shit. And eventually I get to a story that says 10 minutes ago. Oh, fuck, I moved my camera.
I mean, at that point, who cares? Like, if she followed you, it honestly does not matter. Like, it does not matter if she sees that you've seen it. Like, you were going to see it eventually. So, it's not going to matter if you've seen it in a matter of 10 minutes, in a matter of 5 minutes. Seconds? Minutes? Nah.
That's for sure going to show up in the recording. Bro, I clicked that bit and that bit. That whole says 5 minutes, so I can't just view her story and not do nothing. So I was already in too deep. So I stalked all of her highlights, and at that point, I didn't care.
Yeah.
So I'm looking and I
sense.
realize it's Christine, bro. I recognize the art from high school in her highlights. And I'm just sitting there like, no way. So I initiate the IG mating dance. You know what it is. You like a couple pictures. They like a couple.
Do not do that. Wait till she texts you first. I'm building strong men on this channel. Wait till she texts you first. Don't text her first.
Pictures, you DM, they respond. But I didn't even get to DM because as soon as I liked a few pictures, she skipped it and just hit me with a, hey,
No.
be wise, heart
She responded first. See, guys, like I said, wait till she responds. If she follows you, then she automatically wants you. But you can say, oh, that's her shooting her shot. No. Make her go direct. Make her go straight for it. Make her say the first words.
I'm just looking at that DM and I can feel the younger me inside going, today is the day. But we still gotta lock in. Now, at this point in my life, I wasn't as much of a dork as I was in high school.
This man did like 3 different outfit changes in this video.
I mean, I'm a square to this day for real. But
Hey, yo,
Hey,
I had to know that. So when I responded to that first DM, I'm trying to portray the most chill, laid-back personality that I can. No emojis, no nothing. Like Dan Schneider to it.
No, you always gotta add the emojis. First and foremost, always be yourself. If you're like me, I'd say to anybody, I'm a square. Full on square. Well, I'm not no sucker, so don't try me. But no, for real, be yourself. Use emojis. Use as many emojis as you want. Just don't go too crazy on the emojis. But I understand, like, you know, as they like to say nowadays, if it's your first bad B, then, you know, you're going to make sure that your, was it A's are crossed, T's are dotted, and the I's are crossed, or whatever it's called. But at the end of the day, she wants you for a reason. As long as you don't have clout, then it's kind of like she kind of wants you for clout. But either way.
C minor. I'm trying to get off on the right foot. And I think it was working because I'm getting all kinds of, oh, I wish we linked in high school. We should have linked. I'm looking at the phone like, oh, it's like that. And as the conversation continues, I start to realize this girl was low-key one of those, you know, a stall soldier, a bleacher bandit, a hallway harlot. And I started to think about it because one of the other reasons I was scared to talk to this girl was because she was always talking to a different guy in the hallway. But at the time, I didn't realize what a school thought was. So I genuinely thought she just had mad guy friends. So realizing this, I come to the conclusion.
I mean, like, none of his friends, like, he didn't tell none of his friends, like, oh, I think she's bad. Like, you know, don't mess with her because she's doing whoop-de-whoop with whoop-de-whoop. Oh, really? Oh, okay, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. Next day, she's, oh, she did it. And then they say, oh, she's doing whoop-de-whoop with him. And it's just like, then it's just like, I don't even want her no more.
I need a Carfax. So I hit up my one friend. Now, in any school setting, high school or college, I feel like every guy has that one friend. It could be the same thing for women. That one friend
who knows everything.
Who's had, like, everyone in the school, bro. I mean, the list of bodies in their phone looks like a damn Pokédex. And this friend for me was a guy.
Yeah, I don't think any of my close friends was like that, but I knew people who were kind of like that, but I wouldn't say that they were my close friends.
A man Randall ran through Randall. So I hit him like, yo, I'm talking to this girl from high school. Do you know her? And I go on her IG.
Shout out my nigga CD. CD, I hope you're watching this.
One of her Instagram posts.
CD.
It's already in her. likes. And at that point, I feel like I don't even really need the Carfax anymore, but I was already in too deep. So I decided to push forward and send him the Instagram post. And he goes, oh, shit. Is that Christine? Hey, man, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing right now. If there is one thing that is always true, no matter what gender, if someone's nickname is their name twice, take a hike. Go ahead. For men, John, man. That's gonna beat you like Ray Rice.
That's not true. That is not true because only one person really calls me John, especially Lil John. And I'm not gonna hit anybody like Ray Rice.
You gotta say the name twice.
That's not true.
Don't hit cause you gonna be itching like you got lice. Oh, yes, Lord. That's no cap. Her name gonna be round of applause cause she gonna give you the clap. That's such a stupid bit. Bro, if a girl's nickname is her name twice, wrap it up. And if you hit, wrap it up. Because I'm going to show you right now the context in which that nickname is being used. Yo, bro, I was with this shorty earlier. Word, who was you with? Christine. Oh, Christine.
Christine.
Yeah, you know the vibes, yeah. The stories that I'm hearing about this girl from...
Then you got to follow it up with a Christine that da-da-da-da. Yeah, that one. Are we talking about the same? Yes, that one. It's like, oh.
Are absolutely insane. She had a generational run in high school, bro. I'm talking 2020 Rona levels of bodies. COVID-19, if you will. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was talking to her, she was in college. So I know niggas was passing her around like one for all. I am sick. So we went to Raising Cane's later that day. Hey, man. And the date is going pretty well. She's mad cool to talk to.
One thing about, somebody I know, they love taking in the canes.
Talking about anime, art, like all that stuff. I folded, bruh. I was feeding for this girl for a year. I came up and she came back. That is a corny nigga's dream, and I was the corniest of them all. Of course I wasn't gonna pass up on that. So we go back to my crib, put on some anime, and we start to cuddle. And the whole time, my heart is thumping, bro. I'm just sitting there thinking about all the anticipation that led up to this moment. And that makes me extremely nervous. And I can feel that she can feel that because she breaks the ice. She looks left and I look right, and we get to doing our thing. And man, today...
Never, like I said, I'm building strong men on this channel. Never have sex in general unless you're married. But if you insist, don't do it on the first night. Like, you gotta think about it. If you're hitting on the first night, think about how many other people hit on the first night. And even regardless of that, just have some respect for yourself and your body. Like, actually get to know the person beyond the thing. I know he said that they knew each other from high school, but it's been that long period of time where they didn't talk. Like, you never know. Like I said, just have some respect for yourself, guys.
Was the day. It was magical. For 10 seconds. Here's the problem. Bro, I was way too excited. This was built up for years at this point. I was also 20 and inexperienced. But you're absolutely tweaking if you think I was going to be able to control myself. Now, the argument could be made. Say, man, that's not even that big of a deal for real. You could just wait a couple minutes, cuddle, do your thing with her, and hit her with another round. Which, valid. However, that only works if I am mentally attracted to the woman enough to get hyped again. Because if I'm not, that post-nut clarity hits me like a freight train, bro. Bruh, the 10 seconds was over. I finished, and I'm just looking at myself in the reflection of my window with absolute disgust. No disrespect.
That's like I said. That's why you always don't want to do it on the first. Actually, like I said, actually get to know the person, see if you actually like them for them. Then, if you insist on doing it, you know, then you can do it. But this is exactly why. I saw all the signs, I heard all the stories, and I still hate. I felt sick. Any chance of me getting up again were completely void. And to make matters worse, what the f happened? She says that verbatim. She gets to blaming my ass. And now I'm turned off and embarrassed. Nothing was gonna happen for that night. I knew that. She knew that. You know how sick I would be if I did that and she said, like, what was that? And it just starts getting on me. One thing about me, After 5 minutes, I'm going straight to that bathroom. And this story is hitting the group chat. Literally, immediately. It's hitting the group chat immediately.
Cause she knew that she is getting brutal, bro. She is coming from my head. She there laughing at my ass, bro. She gets to putting on her clothes and leaving. I'm still on the bed looking stupid. Like, bro, I know I made it into a group chat that night. I can't even cap. Bro, she gets to my
She would have made it into my group chat that night.
Finish putting on my clothes to walk her out. She didn't even want me to walk her to her car. But yeah, she drove me around because I didn't have a car or a license, by the way.
Hey, W.
So she goes to my door, leaves, and drives off. I'm sitting on the bed. I call Randall. Yo, bro. I just hit Christine. Christine. Man, I went crazy, bro.
Oh, no. Not him lying. Never lie to your friends, guys. Never lie.
Oh, real?
Well, guys, that kept it off for this video. Like I said, don't lie about it. Never hit on a first night. And, yeah, comment down below if you guys had to deal with the school thought. Like I said, me personally, I have not, and I never will. I hope I never will. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Great video by Yo-Yo. The original video will be down below in the comments or in the description. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Peace.